Dcon was fun. There's a lot of people, lots of things to do. Um, One of the coolest things was I got to meet Sean Astin finally, because he actually used to campaign for us, for Hillary Clinton when we were on the trail. And he would go and talk to groups of people about, why he supports Hillary Clinton. I heard so many great stories about how he was just overall a really cool, chill guy. So I got the chance to meet him, and I thanked him for everything he did on the campaign. And he was actually running late for a panel, but it was really cool because he sat there and chatted with me, asked me what I'm doing after the campaign, what I think about McCain's VP choice lately. So it was really cool to meet him. He's a really, really chill guy. Sean Astin, just in case you didn't know, is one of the hobbits from Lord of the Rings. He was Elijah Wood's best friend, kind of chubby guy. But most people apparently know him as Rudy, which apparently is some type of sports football movie. And whenever he would go and speak in front of crowds for us, everybody would always be like, Rudy, Rudy, and no one really, most of the people on our campaign were pretty young. So we didn't really get it until we actually watched the movie. But, no, he was the Hobbit from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. But anyway, it was really cool to meet him. Dcon was really cool. There's a lot of things I learned about, or a lot of geeky things I learned and need to look up, like Firefly. All my friends are obsessed about Firefly and waited in line that went all the way around the hotel to go and see the live actors and stuff. And I had no idea what it was. And every time I tried to get someone to explain it to me, they would tell me a completely different story, which turns out not to be the whole plot at all. So I have no idea what it's about, but apparently it's something about space pirates that's Western. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. But anyway, if anybody has a season, please let me borrow it so I can watch it. One of the cooler things is that there's a lot of Star Trek stuff, which is awesome because I'm a complete Trekkie. Unfortunately, Star Wars people outnumber us by 1,000. The parade, which was pretty cool, had 50 stormtroopers, and there was probably 5 Trekkies in the parade. It was kind of sad, but it happens. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things I like about Star Trek that's cooler than Star Wars, but I would never say that at a Dcon. There's also just really cool panels overall, and I got to see Diane, who I haven't seen in 2 years, so that was pretty cool. I don't know. There's just so much to do over Dcon weekend, and I'm really glad that I went. There's a lot of lines for everything, but I guess that's just part of it. It is the world's, or the nation's largest convention for sci-fi. I definitely want to go all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so I can not feel so rushed. We got to go to the dealer's room and stuff, but it's just so many crowds, people pushing, stuffy. And by the way, geeks, sci-fi geeks that go to these conventions, they don't shower. So when you're pressed up against them, you smell them, and they don't smell good. I actually carried around, I don't have it on me, but I actually carry around the miniature tubes of Axe, which is the best thing in the whole wide world because it fits in your pocket, and if you're at a con, you can just spray yourself, and it's okay. Yeah, Dcon was fun. I encourage everyone to go. So one more thing before I go, because I don't want this to be an extremely long video blog. I got a lot of questions about what my tattoo means. So to clarify this up, here's a video. Because if you asked me in person, I would most likely tell you. But a lot of my friends I haven't seen in a couple months or weeks or years, because that's the great thing about MySpace, is that you can, or MySpace or Facebook, is that you can keep up with people that you met in Portland, Oregon 2 years ago, or in Las Vegas 6 months ago. Amazing things of technology today. But yeah, so before I go, I'm going to tell you what it means. Alright, so I got my first tattoo after I came back from the campaign trail. I definitely I wanted one, but I just didn't know what. And I had a dream about this one day and decided to get it on me. I actually, I listen to my dreams, and I know that can sound really weird to people, but I pay attention to the details in my dreams as much as I can, and I'm very intuitive in that sense. And a lot of my dreams just seem very real sometimes. And I had a dream that I was in a shop, and I got this done, and I drew it out, and I got it on my arm, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. I've grown to like it. Agnes says that I should work out on just this arm alone, because that way when people ask to see it, I can flex. But I don't have any muscle, so that's why she's telling me to work out. In case you missed that reference, I actually did buy a gym membership on campus from now until August 2009. So I'm really excited. I don't know, exercising is one of those things that I like to do by myself. It's like, who doesn't have a body complex? I mean, but it's one of those things that, like, people try and tell me, like, ask me if I want to go work out or stuff like that, and it makes me very uncomfortable, to be honest. I prefer working out on my own, because getting over, any type of body complex or perception of myself, it's something that I want to get over myself, and not be forced to get over with someone else that may or may not be close to me. So, but yeah, I don't have any guns, no muscle. So until I really work out, you're gonna just have to deal with my tattoo on my wimpy arm. But yeah, so I have that done, and then afterwards I got another one. Eventually I want to get just tribals all along my, like, right side, right back, and maybe like right up here. I just really like tribals. I'm a very like, I don't want to say black and white, that just sounds bad, but like clean cut type of person. And I don't really want tattoos that are all like rainbow colors and this whole, like, I really like people with them, but it's just not my thing. But yeah, I got another one not too long ago. I don't know if you can see it, but what's written is actually a Russian word for respect. And once again, I'm going to say that I'm a huge geek before I go on with what I'm about to say. But so yeah, it's a Russian word for respect. And the reason I got it was that I have this quote that I would love to put on my body, but unfortunately the quote is like 17 words, and the only way that you could possibly do it to where it looks decent would be like along my whole back, and there's no way I'm going to do that. So I broke it down to just one word: respect. It's a little bit of Tolstoyism. Leo Tolstoy, a Russian author. Anyway, in the book Anna, um, she's a really, like, pretty woman, falls in love with this guy, but the problem is she already has a husband. The husband is very well-respected guy. He's very, up in society, high status, and I kind of relate to him a little bit. But anyway, so Anna tells her husband that she's been cheating on him, and that she doesn't love him, and that he should leave her, but he doesn't. He refuses to leave her. He says that he can't leave her because of his, reputation and his status and just everything. And Anna says to him, respect was invented to fill the empty place where love ought to be. And that was one of those interesting interpretations of love and respect and just everything in general. It kind of just stuck with me. So